Situated just north of London, Rye House in Hertfordshire is one of the UK's premier kart racing circuits. Amongst the various regional and national championships that are hosted here is RHPK, the Rye House Pro-Karting Cup. Here the focus is on endurance racing, and this weekend a capacity entry of 36 teams from around the UK have come to contest a 4-hour race, testament to the fact that RHPK is becoming hugely popular.
The biggest grid for over 20 years now. The circuit's been going since about 1997, so we've had decent numbers before, but nowhere near this. About 2 season sponsors pulled together to actually make this event possible. It's been fantastic. So over the last couple of years, we've been trying to rejuvenate pro-karting, and I think we've done that today. The beauty of the series, it caters for all walks of life. So basically, you've got the top teams have been doing it for over 20 years. So literally, the clubman teams who have just started up, and we've had teams that are probably in their first year, second year karting racing with us. So pretty much all the way down the grid, you've got battles, which is fantastic.
The event features 2 categories: Super for the quicker, more experienced teams, and Clubman, predominantly aimed at relative newcomers. Everyone races together, but there are separate awards for each class, and once they get up to speed, the organisers can promote teams from Clubman to Super status. Drivers often enter the championship after getting their first taste of karting at corporate race days, but equally RHPK features teams with a wealth of pro-karting experience, and the level of competition is so well respected that internationally renowned drivers regularly take part. Amongst those in action today, pickup truck racing championship contender Freddie Lee.
I'm sponsored by RTS in the British Pickup Truck Championship, so it's been a fantastic time with them this year. Obviously I started with karting and went through the ranks. I thoroughly enjoyed it. All the atmosphere here is really good. So yeah, it's a fantastic event, and I'm looking forward to getting the racing underway today. Very competitive. I think it shocked me a little bit because I was expecting like to turn up, pack round. But when we got here, they've all got their all into this and really fast drivers, so I had to up my game quite a bit.
36 karts on the grid. Everyone's so close. The quality is going to be really, really tight, I reckon, up the front and through the whole field. But it's going to be, if you miss half a tenth, then you'll probably drop a couple of places. I imagine that it's the first corner as well in the race is going to be pretty tasty with 36 karts all trying to fight for the same bit of tarmac. Really looking forward to it. I don't think I'm taking the start, so I've got a little bit less stress on my plate, but hopefully it isn't too stressful watching. When I first joined the series a few years ago, I didn't think it would be as competitive as it was, and we obviously got a bit of a shock. So we've invested quite a bit of money on new chassis and stuff like that, and yeah, it's super competitive. I mean, I think today in practice, there's probably about 10 teams covered by a couple of tenths of a second, so qualifying is going to be absolutely mental.
As competitive as it is out on track, one thing that's really refreshing about the championship is the genuinely friendly and helpful atmosphere in the paddock. One of the reasons that a core section of teams come back year on year.
Oh, it's fantastic. The sun's come out, which has been good for us. One of the teams, Polish Lambo's, put on a barbecue, so we're all taking into a bit of food. Although I think they're probably trying to weigh us all down a bit to give us an advantage.
It's been superb. It's our first time in motor racing, sort of entry level for us. The other teams have been really supportive. It's quite a feeling around the paddock of sort of looking after each other, helping each other out. It's often been the case if you've missed something, forgotten something, left something at home, everyone helps everyone out.
The promotion of it, the organisation of it is absolutely fantastic. There's a real buzz created. It's a full paddock, everybody treating the race with proper level of seriousness, but there's also the fact that it's quite easy going as well, so there's a proper camaraderie in the paddock, well organised, lovely circuit, looks fantastic, and it's a lovely weekend for racing.
2 teams have enjoyed RHPK so much that this year they decided to come on board as co-sponsors of the event. Independent professional power and hand tool suppliers ITS, alongside Ford and Cosworth performance specialists Burton Power.
I've been racing this event for the last 2 years with another team. This year we decided to buy our own car, create our own team. It's a great championship, good bunch of guys. Let's give them a bit of support. The amount of people today, yeah, it's incredible. Everyone's been buzzing about this for the last sort of 6-8 weeks, so great to see the enthusiasm really. Main thing about with the karting is having fun. Secondary is result. You know, if you're not having fun, you shouldn't be here.
Well, we've been doing it for about 3 years now, I suppose, over here, so really enjoying the series. Today, unfortunately, I'm not going to be racing because I've done my back since the disc, so Mark Palmer is going to stand in for me. So they're hoping for a decent result. We've got a secret weapon today, Connor Mills, as well, which is great. So with Freddie Lee and Mark, I think we've probably got a good chance.
I raced in the Legends National Championship this year, the circuit racing Legends. Yeah, we're doing quite well this year. Second at the moment in the championship. I had a bit of bad luck, but no, it's good to kind of get away from the car race and come down here, get back into karting, and should be a good laugh. I think the racing's going to be a lot harder. It's going to be more of a race throughout, I think, and the pit stops and tactics are going to come into it quite a lot. I think it will be very close, and that's where the time's going to be made up, is in the pit stops and the tactics of it.
Following a driver's briefing where the organisers explained the format of the day and the teams had the opportunity to ask questions, it was time for the karts to head onto the circuit for a 90-minute qualifying session. The expectation was for an incredibly close session, and that's exactly what we got. The top 19 karts covered by just 1 second. The number 9 kart of ITS Racing 1 set their best time on the final lap of the session, 42.24 seconds enough to put them into the top 10. Ninth fastest, the number 18 machine of Team Wraith, featuring Derek May, who used to race in Formula Ford against none other than Evan Senna. Just ahead of them, number 5, Lambo Racing. Jeff Lamb and the team contesting the Superclass these days. They were the Clubman champions here back in 2014. Despite featuring double European Rotax karting champion Harry Webb, race instructor Bradley Philpott and successful kart racer Lee Henderson, the karting magazine team could only qualify 7th, proving just how competitive RHPK is. Into the top 6 now, and the number 13 machine of Red Racing will be starting from the outside of row 3. Starting 5th, the number 15 kart of multiple British champions Tom Campion and Lewis Walters, otherwise known as Baron Racing. 4th fastest at the end of qualifying was the number 2 kart of Custom Rods. Team captain Chris Orme, joined by Steve Ulrich and series coordinator Mark Beaumont. All 3 of them now in their 11th year with RHPK. At the end of the session, the top 3 teams were separated by just 82 thousandths of a second, just missing out on the front row, the number 6 kart of Helicopter Services. 27 thousandths quicker than them, the number 1 kart of last year's winners, Team Alpha, another team to leave it late, setting their best time on their final lap in the session. But on pole position, the number 10 kart of ABA Racing, a time of 41.617 seconds, giving them an average speed of over 51 miles an hour. The top 10 places all filled by Superclass karts carrying the red number plates, but leading the green-plated Clubman entry was the number 49 machine of Burton Power Racing. Their best time of 42.29 seconds, giving them class pole and putting them an impressive 11th overall, just 0.6 of a second away from overall pole position. Qualifying 13th, number 37, NMA Racing, was the second fastest Clubman entry. Brothers Mark and Adam Roper joined by Elliot Mason. 16th place overall and 3rd best Clubman qualifiers, number 32, Amigos. It's only their 2nd full season, but the team arrive here as leaders of the Rye House Championship. So here's confirmation of the top 20 times. You can see just how tight it was between the top 3. Starting 12th, last year's Clubman champions, Team Erie, now promoted to the Supers. Meanwhile, ITS Racing 2, Avatar Racing and DWS are 3 more Clubman entries to make it into the overall top 20. So, an excellent pole position for ABA Racing. It's a family affair run by Andrew Fisher, 125cc gearbox karting champion back in the late 1980s, and his 2 sons, Ben and Andrew Jr.
My dad was a racer when we were younger into kart racing, so naturally myself and Andrew both got the karting bug, and we've pretty much done it ever since. And I did a bit of 2-stroke karting, TKM, a few years back, and it's quite expensive, so we thought, well, what can we do? all together as a family. So we looked into the pro guys. So we joined the Rye House series. Overall, we just get on really well and just crack on with it, and yeah, it's good.
I'm 34 years old, 2 children. This is a hobby of mine as opposed to a kind of full-time career, which my brother got me into. It's a good fun series to race in. It's very kind of competitive throughout the grid. I enjoy it, yeah, it's good.
Pierce Pryor joins the team fresh from his first weekend of car racing after winning the Biz Champions Challenge, where the prize was a race in minis.
A couple of weekends ago, I did my prize, which is the first round of the mini challenge in the Cooper class at Donington Park, and I managed to get a third in my first ever car race, it was amazing. The team, Accelerate Motorsport, we were with to put the car together superbly. My teammate got 3 wins, and I managed to get third and 2 fifths, so that was just unexpected but really good fun.
Lining up directly behind the pole sitters will be Helicopter Services, a team that's won at Rye House on their previous 2 visits.
There is good competition out there, definitely. Like, hoping to be quick again today, so hope to see the day goes on. Hopefully we should be the man to beat.
Meanwhile, on Clubman's pole, Burton Power Racing, a new team but with an experienced pro-karting lineup.
We've been very consistent, kart seems reliable. That's what these endurance races is all about. It's not about that one blinding lap. It's about consistency and getting to the end of the 4 hours.
Coming up after the break, it's time to go racing as we take a look at RHPK highlights from the 4-hour endurance race here at Rye House. We'll see you in a few minutes' time.
When you buy the latest phone from Virgin Media, you get more than just a phone. You get a phone with no upfront costs and a tariff you can move up or down every month. Once you've paid off your phone, your bills will automatically go down. Oh, and you'll enjoy amazing coverage because we use EE. Want all this and the stunning new Samsung Galaxy J3 for just £11 a month, including tariff? Oh, go on then. Call 0800 183 6000. Visit virginmedia.com or go in store today.
Right now, there's an amazing deal on super reliable BT broadband. Join today and get a massive 50% off. It's £5 a month and it's just a 12-month contract. You'll get our most reliable Wi-Fi connection. And when you're out and about, you can connect to the UK's largest Wi-Fi network for free. And it's now 50% off. Get BT broadband for £5 a month and it's just a 12-month contract. Join us today on 0800 800 950 or visit bt.com/deals.
Get RAC Roadside Rescue for just £29.99. Every RAC patrol is a qualified mechanic, equipped with over 500 parts and tools, so we fix 4 out of 5 cars at the roadside. We're quick too. On average, our patrols fix you in just 30 minutes. We won't just tow you to a garage, we'll bring the garage to you. So get roadside rescue from the RAC for just £29.99. Call 0800 2100 800 or visit rac.co.uk.
Oh, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
From summer holidays to just a few days, every day is a great day at the seaside. For our best deals, call or visit haven.com.
With BT Mobile, you can get online here, and here, and all over the UK with 4G and Wi-Fi hotspots in more places than any other mobile provider. Better still, if you have BT broadband at home, it starts from just £5 a month with 500 megabytes of data, or you could get 2 gigabytes of data for just £10 a month, or even a huge 15 gigabytes of data for £20 a month. Anyone can get a great deal with BT Mobile. With 3 SIM-only plans to choose from, you're bound to find the one that's right for you. Call 0800 234 6543 or visit bt.com/SIM-only.
Rye House as we prepare for the 4-hour RHPK endurance race. Qualifying saw ABA Racing taking pole in the Super class and Burton Power Racing topping the times in the Clubman category. Let's quickly get the thoughts of some of the drivers down on the grid.
Yeah, feeling confident for the race. Cart's really up today, so hope for a good race, clean at the start, keep out of trouble. And it's a 4-hour race, so hopefully it gets heads down, keep chipping away at it.
Keep away from the pack at first for the first lap. Where we've got loads of cars around the track, it's going to be a lot of traffic. So I think keep back, give it 2 laps, and then pick up the pace.
It's just an amazing circuit. The twists and the curves, the bumps. You kiss one of those curves and it's good night. You bend the axle, you bend the wheels. There are park breakers and kart breakers.
So Kevin Hubbard in the ITS Racing Ariel Atom leads the pack around. At the back of the group is the Burton Power 4 Focus. What a spectacle! We've got 36 karts on the grid ready for this 4-hour race. And on pole position, number 10, ABA Racing. Ben Bishop leads them around. Here's the view on board with Burton Power Racing. Nick Griggs, who's on Clubman pole position, starting in 11th place overall. So we're all bunched up, ready to go. Team Alpha to the outside of row number 1. We'll have a difficult start into the first turn. The lights go out, the race gets underway. And they charge into stadium for the first time in the race. And it's a perfect start for Ben Bishop for ABA Racing. Alpha inevitably dropped back from the outside of row 1 on board with Nick Griggs for Burton Power. Tucked onto the tail of the number 5 Lambo Racing Kart as it gets a little bit bumpy and boring into the first hairpin. Number 17, Harry Webb, just clipping the back of the Team Alpha kart. Wasn't the only one, but they all get away with it here at the front of the field at least. Back on board with the Clubman category leader in the top 10 as well. Doing a great job, Nick Griggs for Burton Power Racing, but here on the top 2 overall. And in the lead of the race at the end of the first lap, it's going to be Ben Bishop, but he's a bit wide coming out of the final turn. And Ben Cook will have a look for the lead of the race. Into stadium at the start of lap 2. It's as bad as close as it could be, but on the exit through he goes. And into the lead of the race for the first time goes Helicopter Services. And that was all really to do with the exit coming onto the start-finish straight, but Ben Bishop will not fight too hard, knowing that there's a very, very long way still to go in this race. We've got the number 15 of Baron Racing, which made a good start. That's come up into the top 3 as well. There is the Burton Power kart, number 49, the first of the green-plated machines with a few karts to cushion it between its nearest rival as well. A few of the superclass karts between it and the rest of the Clubman category so far. So there are the top 2, 3rd and 4th still nose to tail here, and number 1 coming back into the mix here. The Team Alpha kart down the inside of the stadium and back into 3rd place. So Johnny Monday, who had to be patient through the first turn at the start of the race, gets places back now. There's the ITS number 46 kart. ITS Racing 2 just losing a place, and that's a good move from number 20 PGS Racing, Paul Skate, coming from the back of the field. So into the lead and pulling away has gone the number 6 Helicopter Services kart, and that's been a change for 2nd place because Team Alpha now ahead of the pole sitters, ABA Racing. So Ben Bishop there, number 10, down into 3rd position, and this already is going to be the issue. Look, traffic, because there's so many karts, 36 of them, a spread of lap times. And look, delayed there is Johnny Monday, number 1 for the Team Alpha. Outfit in 2nd place, having a go to get alongside him and snatch the place back was Ben Bishop, but he didn't quite make it through. There is Burton Power onto their tail now, number 37, NMA Racing, with Elliot Mason 2nd in the Clubman category. A bit further back in the Clubmans, that's a good move from Avatar Racing, Lee Hemmings, and number 46 ITS Racing 2. He's been hung out to dry a little bit here. In fact, I think a half spin just off camera for the 46 kart, driven by Steve Wotherspoon. And to the head of this group comes number 32, Amigos. Kevin Coombs making up for time lost at the start of the race there. Numbers 13 and 9 battling in the top 6, Red Racing and ITS Racing 1, Freddie Lee. Problems, it looks like, for the number 53 HRS Racing 2 kart. Back on board with Burton Power and losing a place to number 37, NMA Racing. Elliot Mason comes through. And that was all while Nick Griggs was busy trying to get himself past James Farish in the number 5 Lambo Racing kart. So the pit stops begin, and in for fuel comes the number 46 ITS Racing 2 kart. Driver has to get out while the kart is refueled. There is the rest of the top 10 coming through. Custom Rods leading that little group with Baron Racing in the mix as well. Number 7 there in the top 10 as well. Focus Racing from 15th on the grid. Number 16 having good progress as well. Team Airy from 12th on the grid. And so the refueling done. That number 46 kart is about to go back out. Now this is a replay before the pit stops. We didn't see this So this was the race leader, number 6, making contact with Steve Wotherspoon as he tried to lap him, and Wotherspoon then sent into a spin. So into the lead of the race for the time being go Team Alpha, who's staying out longer than most here before their first pit stop. Helicopter services have made their stop. John Igo on board now in the number 6 cart. It's 4th and a lap down on the race leaders, but that will all change once the pit stops even themselves out. In then comes the number 40 machine of Pelham Racing. Paul Lambourne handing over to Alex Armstrong with the helmet camera there. And you're about to see a driver's eye perspective as he goes back out onto the circuit for his first stint in the race. It's White running in 4th place before the pit stops, number 17 Karting Magazine. Bradley Philpott now aboard. Let's hear from Harry Webb, who took the first stint.
Yeah, it was not too bad. We got a good start. We got into 5th, I think it was, and then made our way up to 4th. We weren't just quite quick enough to stay with 3rd and 2nd, but we held a good pace the whole race, and I think we'll be in with shout with 4th or 3rd, hopefully, the rest of the race pans out. It's nice to do a long stint and enjoy karting again, so it's good fun.
Back on track, Burton Power are back in the lead of the Clubman because there have been problems for NMA Racing.
The pit lane was busy at the time when we were due to come in, so we thought we'd be clever and wait until the pit lane was a bit more empty. So unfortunately we were half a kilo underweight, which means we've received a 10-lap penalty, which is frustrating, but that's the rules.
So we're 90 minutes in and everybody has now made their first round of pit stops, and that is a change for the Clubman's lead. Number 32 Amigos through. That's Shane Cuthbert on Andy Burton. Shane has been absolutely flying since he got into the kart and has got that up from 5th or 6th position into the class lead now. JRH are normally front runners, but they've been struggling so far this weekend.
Well, we had a bit of a challenge in qualifying, came 18th, which is not where we've been. We finished 4th in the season in the Supers last year, so 18th was not where we wanted to be. I mean, we've made our way up to, I think we're currently running in 13th, but something to do with setup, we're not quite sure what it is, but we'll find it before next race, so yeah.
Looking good for a top 6 in the Clubman's. Number 43 Avatar Racing, despite some difficulties early on.
I think there's just a load of super pros just come up to lap me. I let them through and just other clubmans have just taken advantage of that, and they got through and I just couldn't catch back up to them, unfortunately, so that's the way it goes on sometimes.
Coming into the second round of pit stops, there's number 15 Baron Racing, currently running in 4th position, but being chased hard by this man Piers Pryor, who is now on board for the pole-sitting AVA Racing kart. We've got Team Alpha, who have led most of the second stint, just clear of number 6 Helicopter Services, and Custom Rods number 2 are in 3rd position. But it's very tight between the top 5. Out of the pits then comes the number 1 Team Alpha kart. And where will that rejoin? In amongst the traffic is going to be clear still of the Helicopter Services kart, which has got Ben Cook back on board. But the gap is only around about 10 seconds or so. There are the new class leaders then in the Clubman's category, Amigos. And you can see just how hard Shane Cuthbert was working as he hands over to Roy Grassi, catching his breath after a very long but very successful stint. The 12 Team Jam have come back into the top 10, back on board with Pelham Racing. Let's get some insight now from Paul Lambourne as to what it's like to be in the middle of this race.
I've done sort of corporate days, which are sort of 30 minutes, 45 minutes, but this is 4 hours. It's heavy. You're aching. You think people think, oh, it must be easy. You're just driving around for 4 hours. It's not. You're concentrating on every corner, trying to get the apexes, trying to not hit somebody in front, make sure there's somebody behind you. So yeah, it's pretty intense.
20 minutes to go. Baron Racing are up into 3rd position now in the race. There is number 10, Piers Pryor, who's also made his way past Custom Rods. So the number 2 car down a couple of places in the last stint of the race. Up into 2nd place in Clubman's DWS Racing. Steve Nichols and Johnny Elliott driving together for the first time this weekend. And they're in 3rd in class. Joe Equine now aboard the Burton Power Racing kart. Number 31 also running well in the top 5 in the Clubman's category is KA Racing. Father and son duo and keep having a good run here. But look at this for the lead of the race. It's nose to tail after almost 4 hours of racing. Helicopter Services have caught and made contact with Team Alpha. Alpha pushed out wide. Helicopter Services in dramatic fashion into the lead of the race. Let's have another look. Ben Cook goes for the inside line. And then turning in Team Alpha, there's contact between both of them into the hairpin. Alpha come off worse, run out wide. Into the lead goes Helicopter Services. But Ben Cook has been slowing up because he wants to let the Alpha kart back through. So he's been looking over his shoulder, waiting for the Alpha kart to catch back up. Here it is. So the Alpha kart clips watch the race leader as he comes past. Helicopter services and Ben Cook are into the barriers, and it looks like out of the race. So a dramatic turn of events, and there's another twist because the Alpha Kart is out of contention as well now after that coming together. So ABA Racing are into the lead of the race. 15 Barron Racing are in second, and then in third place number 2 Custom Rods, in fourth place the number 13 of Red Racing. It is all change at the end, but the flag is out and the win goes to ABA Racing here at the RHPK 4-hour race. And would you believe, more post-race drama? The top 2 both found to be slightly underweight, so Custom Rods take the win from Red Racing and Focus Racing up to third. Amigos, DWS and Burton the top 3 in the clubmen.
We've managed to get quite a few spaces because of people dropping out. You know, we managed to get where we are from other people's misfortune. So I think we would have wound up around about 4th, 5th. So
I think it was sort of, we had pace for 5th really today, didn't we?
Yeah.
Some issues, so very surprising to win on the weighbridge at the end, really.
Didn't have the greatest of starts, did we? Kevin, who unfortunately had to clear off early today, he didn't have a very good start at all, did he? And dropped quite a few places in the melee at the start. And then I had a middle stint, and it all came together, didn't it?
Shane did an awesome middle stint. I think we were about 6th or something when you took off. Got all the way back up into the lead, and then handed it over to me, and we managed to hold the lead to the end. Really, it was a great sort of atmosphere around the whole place. It's a great club to race in. You know, it's just a full day. You couldn't. It's the most amount of fun you can have with your clothes on. That's what I say.
And on that note, we must end. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Thanks for watching.